Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year to you. And I'm sure with this new year, every one of you must have created a resolution. Everyone does. Like I did it. But how many of you have successfully completed the first week of your resolution successfully? Just a question. I'm sure there would be a little, step back or a setback, which you say that, for example, let's take one example of a common example where we say that I'm going to be healthy this year. I'm going to start this year with healthy life. And what you do is we try to join a gym or a health facility. First week, very excited, go to the gym, buy and expensive clothes, shoes, everything prepared, right, for you to start your year with a healthy life. First week, we go, very exciting, the workout. We are excited to learn. We are excited to know what exactly we need to do to make sure our health is taken care, right? And then what happens is one week, 1 week is gone. Your body's in pain because you worked out a lot. And then that Monday kicks in. That Monday where you're supposed to get up at 6 o'clock and your alarm strikes. And then your inner feeling says that, let me snooze it. Let me just sleep for more 5 minutes. And you snooze the alarm. And suddenly you realize it's 8 o'clock. You've lost that day. And you say, okay, no problem. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. And then tomorrow, again, that 6 o'clock alarms strikes. And you feel like, yesterday I didn't go. Let me go today. And then you somehow get up, struggling, and you go to the gym. You come back and you feel a little satisfied that, yes, I did it today. And then slowly it comes like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you again feel like snoozing sometime, right? And again, you snooze the alarm and then you miss that day. This is called inconsistency, right? And this is one of the major reasons why people cannot build a strong habit or a strong routine. So today I'm going to talk about something very important for you that will help you, guide you, and be your accountability partner throughout your life if you religiously follow these steps in your life. One most important thing which you have to work on it today is your mindset. So let's see what happens when you don't have a strict or not a strict or a daily routine, right? Let me share my screen, right? So what happens when you don't have a routine in your life? Do you have any answer? If you have any answer, please comment. I would love to know that, and I'm there to help you and guide you in terms of how you can build a routine in your life that'll help you grow in your life. The first thing, what happens when you don't have a routine in your life, is lack of productivity and lack of focus. Without a structured routine, right? Without an a challenge in your day to stay focused and be productive throughout the day, it it's not going to make you a successful person because there is no focus, there is no motivation where you have to be productive. And this good habits, or maybe setting specific work hours or prioritizing tasks, can significantly enhance your ability to concentrate and accomplish certain goals and tasks. That will completely eliminate where you feel that there is lack of productivity or there is lack of focus. You have to build that mindset or that that profile of yourself that will help you strategize your day, design a structure of how you want to start your day, design or plan your day well in advance, maybe a day prior. You never know, right? But you can design your own day based on your approach you design, right? So the next, what happens when you don't have a routine is increase of stress and anxiety. How many of you have felt this, that, oh God, I have so much of work today. I don't have time to spend with my family. What should I do to have good, what should I do to have good life, a happy life? No stress at work, no, that overwhelming environment that, oh, what if I don't complete my work today? What will happen? What will my boss say? That stress, that anxiety increases when you don't have a routine, when you don't plan your day well. If you have anything specifically, when you if you want to add on to this list, please comment in the video, or please comment in this chat box. We can also talk about it. What happens again? A list is long, right? What happens when you don't have a routine in your life? You have a poor health and well-being. How many of you are suffering from back pain? How many of you are suffering from spondylitis? How many of you are suffering from knee pain? How many of you are suffering from overweight? How many of you are suffering from short of breath when you walk for long? These are the health issues associated with your unorganized day or not so good habits which we follow, right? So accept it that you are going through these problems, and any of them, right? There could be lack of productivity, but you have still, your mental health is still better because you're focusing on your mental health there. You might have a, a, a health issue or a poor well-being, but your productivity is better. So there could be a chance of a possibility where any one of these problems exist. You cannot deny it, right? Again, what happens when you don't have routine in your life, in your professional career, your career, and your relationship? You have a disturbed relationship. You can't spend time with your spouse. You can't give time to your children. You can't give time. You spend time with your family over the weekend. This is the only time you get. But do you deserve only weekends with your family? No. You have every single day to spend time with your family if you design your life, design your day in a proper manner and an organizational way. I think this will definitely help you completely transform your life in a better or a productive way, or a happy life, a happy relationship, right? And then the most important factor of not having a routine or not having a habit, or what you can say structural way of doing things every single day repetitively, is your career stagnation. How many of you are still stuck in the same position? How many of you feel that I've given so much in my office, but there's no recognition? How many of you feel that, oh, this is what I want. I get my salary. I'm happy doing my work. I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. I think this is what I want. That's called career stagnation. There has to be a mindset of growth, that okay, today I am XYZ. How can I go to the next level? What should I do to make sure that I can grow in my career? What should I do to make sure that I can bring happiness in my life? Because this is a truth that when you earn, when you have money, you can have a little comfort in terms of spending time with your family, spending for your relations, spending. So money is the base, but there are other factors which also brings a lot of importance in your life: money, relationship, health. uh, you know uh, these are the factors which make sure that you have a successful life. So comment and let me know if you think that any one of these problems you have, right? So why, my question to you is, why do you think you cannot design a consistent routine? Why do you think you cannot design a consistent routine? Do you know something? when we were kids, right? We don't know our goal. We don't know the goals, right? We have a random thoughts. We want every toy we see. We want every food which looks beautiful, smells nice, right? We want to wear all the clothes which we see every time. My daughter, every time I go to a toy shop, she wants every single toy she sees. That means she doesn't have a straightforward aim or goal in that age, right? But we, and as an adult, as a responsible individual, we we are the whole point, the whole reason why we cannot design a routine or a habit of doing certain things in certain way and certain structure is lack of awareness and goal clarity. How many of you are aware that there are tools and techniques that you can implement, simple techniques that you can implement every single day and see yourself always positive, always happy, always thinking about good things, or pushing away all the negative energies away from you and bringing all the positive energies within you. But are you aware of it? That's the problem. That's why you cannot design a consistent routine, because you don't know what exactly you need to do. Do you know what is your goal? Not the organizational goal, but what is your personal goal? Organizational goal matters because that will help you hold accountable for you to grow in your career. But what's your personal goal? Where do you want to be? How you want to design your life? How healthy are you? Is your relationship strong? Are you financially stable? These are different kinds of goals, right? Financial goal, relationship goals, health goals, mindset goals. Are you aware of it? The whole point of not designing a routine is lack of clarity of what exactly you should do. It's all random thoughts, right? That's the whole point, that you are lacking an in awareness of what exactly is around you, and also um, the lack of goals, clarity of goals, what exactly you need to do, right? Sometimes when you talk about professional careers, overwhelming workloads and time constraints add a lot of problems in your life, which in turn does not make you consistent in designing your routine. Overwhelming workload. Why do you think you're overwhelmed with workload? Because you do not design your time. The time management activity, the prioritization is incorrect. And just because you are time constrained, you cannot define what is your priority one task, what's your priority two task, and how you can make sure that you achieve those priorities first, and then give the rest of the priorities the other attention. So there's an 80-20 rule, which is called Pareto rule, where you say that you have to focus on 20% of the task and do 80% of the job, so that 20% is 80% completed. And that's where you achieve certain things on a higher margin or a higher percentage. That's called Pareto rule, 80-20 rule, which you call it. So overwhelming workload and time constraint is preventing you to design consistent routine. So think about it. Self reflection is there. Make sure you understand what exactly you want in your life, in your professional career, in your personal life, right? The most important, and we all know why you can't design this consistent routine is procrastination and low self discipline. Procrastination, a simple example, right? Friday, I missed my workout, for example, and I'm just thinking, or maybe Thursday, I missed my workout, and I said, okay, I will go to the gym regularly, but let me start from Monday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday is all gone. Procrastinating, pushing it later, pushing it ahead, right? I want to read this book maybe tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, maybe next week. I'm busy a little bit. I want to make sure that I follow a healthy diet. Maybe next week. Monday से start करते हैं. Monday is a lovely day when we want to start. By end of the week, we are all gone. We do lose consistency, and then again, Monday is our best friend, right? Procrastination. low self discipline. Discipline. I know Mike Tyson has said one very beautiful line which I always follow is discipline. I want you to write down this and keep it in front of you every day, read it. That discipline is something you don't love. Discipline is something you do things you don't love to do it, but you do it like you love it. So, discipline is something you don't like. Who wants to get up early? No one. Who wants to work out? Why do work out? Who wants to make sure that you have a set routine? Why do you want it? जैसा चल रहा है वैसा चलने दो. You don't like it. You don't like it. But if you do it like you love it, you see the transformation in your life. Complete flip. You have a 360 flip in your life. If you love things you don't like to do it, that will build a discipline in your life, right? The most important fear of change. Nobody wants any change in their life. जैसा चल रहा है वैसा चलने दो. I love the way I live my life. I love, I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to just live. My salary is coming, my EMI is going, my expenses are taken care of. I'm having a good life. By end of first week, my bank balance is going now. No plan. Again, waiting for the next month's salary. Fear of change. Fear of change is basically I don't want to change myself the way I'm doing it. जैसा चल रहा है वैसे चलने दो. This is one thing which I've seen with many of my friends. Many of my friends. The next one is unclear priorities and values. What do you mean by unclear priorities and values? That means you don't have a priority. You don't know whether you need priorities in your life. जो आ रहा है वो करने दो. आज ये करेंगे कल वो करेंगे. There is no priority. For example, for me, my priority is first my health, second my family's responsibility, third is my work. I give priority to my work. Fourth is my personal time. I have divided my time based on all these four priorities. How do I spend time for myself? How do I give time to my family? How do I give time to my work? And how do I give time to my growth? Right? So these are the priorities which I follow. Right? And the values basically, how do you think that what values will make sure that it adds happiness in your life, satisfaction in your life, a sense of well-being? What are the values in your life? You don't know that. That's unclear priorities and values. So how many of you want that? You want to change this, right? You don't want to live this mediocre mindset life throughout the time you're alive, right? Why don't you take that step to move away from this life and build certain routine? I know it's not easy, but success is also not easy, right? If you see all the successful people in the world, they have a habit, they follow a routine, they follow a pattern, they follow a design, a structured way of living their lives. How many of you get up at 4 o'clock? I don't know, maybe. How many of you spend time first in meditation, starting your day with meditation, starting your day with reading, starting your day with learning some things? How many of you do that? Self evaluate, reflect yourself, understand where it is required for you to grow yourself. It's not, see, everybody, the whole thing is we want to be someone where we see that they are grown, they are self-made, they are rich, they have a freedom of life, but how have they reached there is something we don't want to realize, or we don't want to understand, or we want to evaluate that. So evaluate that. Don't look at the final result. See how much of an effort they have put to be in that. What are their priorities? What were their values that brought them there? So I'm going to help you design this daily routine, right? There's a 3-step formula which I'm going to help you to build a strong routine, right? And if you have any questions, anytime you can ask me. If you have any questions, post it in the comment. uh, Put in the chat box if you have any questions. But if you have um, any thoughts in your mind, reach out to me. I'm always available for you to answer the question. So let's deep dive into this three-step framework that'll help you build a strong routine, right? First one, which is most important, is accountability. How can you hold yourself accountable? See, we have a habit of someone pushing us always. Why did you do this? Kar lo yaar. Karo, did you do this? Somebody asks us. How about your wife asking you, did you complete this task? How about your husband asking you, did you complete this task? They are accountable for you. So why don't you be accountable for yourself? Be accountable for yourself. Ask yourself this question: did you do this today? When that 6 o'clock alarm snoozes, are you doing the right thing? Or you were supposed to get up at 6 o'clock, right? That's accountability. When you start your day, did you ask yourself that what is your day look like? What is your intention of the day? Do you know what is your intention of the day? Are you ready to hold yourself accountable to make sure that your day is successful, right? So hold yourself accountable, create a routine which will make sure that you will have this in your daily life. Accountability. The next is most important, and this is the most important thing, because without this, nobody in this world has been successful. Consistency. The moment you design your day, you have to make sure that you consistently follow that routine. And I think it's a theory, or it's a research theory, where we say that if you do things for 21 days, now it's 60, someone says it's 90 days, but I believe it's 21 days, right? If you believe yet 21 days is a time frame when you build a habit, why don't you create a daily routine and follow it for 21 days consistently? And 22nd day, your body will be trained in such a way that you will do it that as a habit. Consistency is the mother of success, right? The next is evolution. What do you mean by evolution? Design a goal. When you reach there, evolve from that to the next goal. For example, I want to buy a house, right? That's my goal. I i make sure that I do consistent investment. I make sure that I do consistent savings, so that I have enough funds to buy a house. Once I am that level where I've purchased a house, that goal is complete, I want to evolve beyond that. I want to buy a car. Let's plan for it. Accountability, consistency. Evolve yourself from where you are. And the more you evolve, you will see that you have become such a successful person in this world that you will be surprised to see this framework working like magic for you. If you want to know anything more about this framework, please reach out to me. I'm always available to answer your question. You can ask the question in the comment. I'll help you. So it's very easy to say this, like, okay, accountability, consistency, evolution. This is very easy, Ajinkya, but what if I tell you that there's a tool that will help you be accountable, that'll help you be consistent every day, and that help you evolve to the newer version of yourself? So a version one is better than a version none, and I want you to make sure that always create your newer version, form a good structured habit of designing your day, plan your day, and slowly and steadily you will see a transform you. I remember Simon Sinek once said that if you go to a gym and work out for 8 days and stand in front of a mirror, what you will see? You'll see nothing. If you go to the gym for 6 days and then work out for 8 hours and stand in front of the mirror, what you'll see? Nothing. But if you do it consistently for months, for quarters, for a year, that one day it'll come that you will see yourself transformed in a newer version. That's consistency. So make sure that you, whatever you do in your life, consistently you make sure that you do it. And there is a daily planner which I have built, which can help you design your day every single day, and make sure that Uh, it'll be it'll hold you accountable for, where is the daily planner? So this is Be Invincible Daily Planner, right? And what you see here is, as so that's what I do. This is my daily routine. That's what I usually do when I get up. As soon as I get up in the morning, before I step down from my bed, I say, "Thank you, universe, for this beautiful day in my life." That's gratitude. So you have to show gratitude towards the universal power that you were able to see this day today. There are many who could not see this day today. There are many who could not understand what exactly this day looks like. I say thank you to the universe for giving me such a beautiful family, my wife, my daughter. They are everything to me. That's the blessing I have. That's gratitude towards your family, to the universal power. And then I also say, thank you for giving me all that I have: food, water, shelter, clothes, family, friends, job, money, health. All that I have is blessings. And before I get down from the bed, I, every single day, I say this. As soon as I'm done with gratitude, I affirm myself, which is, I am strong, I am focused, I am dedicated, I am consistent, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. These are the 5 affirmations I do every single day, which kickstarts my day with positivity. That's how I do it. That's my day where I start. When I am done with all my daily, the initial, like, I'm freshen up, I'm all set, I sit in front of my computer, I do a 10-minute imagination technique. Close my eyes, sit in a straight position, and imagine that something which is very impossible in your life. For example, sleeping on a bed of money, flying your own jet, maybe jumping from Burj Khalifa, like a bungee or like a parachute, with a parachute. It's There are things which is something which you feel it's impossible, like maybe having a dinner with a prime minister. No worries. Imagination does not have any limits. After my 10 minutes of imagination, I do another 10 minutes of visualization. Now, what do you mean by visualization is, when you visualize certain things and you feel that you are in that moment. For example, driving a Ferrari, what color that Ferrari is, how the interior looks like, what's the smell inside it, what perfume it is, what song is going on what road you are, what speed you are in. Feel that. That's visualization. Wherever you are in that moment, feel that moment. And these are the techniques which will help you achieve or reach your goals faster. When I'm done with my visualization, I am sitting in front of my computer learning something every single day. Right? I go to gym. I usually listen to audiobooks while I'm working out. My audiobook is on, so that's how I'm reading as well. Right? So I'm working out, exercise, and I'm also reading. So I have my gratitude done. I have my imagination done. I visualize things I want to. I work out, I exercise, and I read while I exercise. This is the framework which is called Givers, Giver. Gratitude, G, imagination, visualization, exercise, and reading. This is my routine. That's every single day I do. And if you look at the if you look at the planner, as soon as when you start your day, before you start your day, spend 10 minutes just to look at this daily planner. How do you plan your day? What I am grateful for. Do you know what are you grateful for today? You have beautiful life. You have water to drink. You can be grateful for that, right? What is my intention of today? What are you trying to achieve today? I try to complete certain tasks. I try to read a book. I try to complete certain thing. What's your intention? You want to be happy today? What's your intention? You want to be healthy today? What is your intention, right? What is the vision of your ideal dream life? Everybody has a dream life. You should have a big house, a nice car, a good money, bank balance, vacations, spending time with family, friends, going out in disco, dancing around, enjoying with friends. That's a dream life. Write it down. What is the vision of your ideal dream life? It's been proven that when you write down your goals, it's it's very likely that you will achieve your goal faster, right? So what is your promise to yourself today? What are you promising? This is where you hold yourself accountable. But I promise that I'm going to complete this book. I promise that I'm going to go for workout. I promise I'm going to eat healthy food. I promise I do meditation. I promise I complete my task based on my priorities. That's the promise you need to do today. What is your promise you need to do today? Then write your goals. What are your goals? You want to be healthy, you want to be successful, you want to be in the next role in your at your workplace, you want to be a good communicator, you want to be a good networker. What exactly is your goal? Write down 2 to 3 goals. I do 3 goals every day. One thing that I'm afraid, an uncomfortable plan to complete today. There are so many things you're afraid of. You're not able to speak in front of anyone. If you're in a meeting, you don't contribute. If someone asks you to speak, you hesitate, thinking about what people will think about me. What if I go wrong? What if they start laughing? So that's your fear. Get it out of it. Write it down. Do it. More you do it, the more confidence you'll be, right? Affirmations, like I said, I'm strong, I'm focused, I'm dedicated, I'm consistent. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. That's affirmation. Tick it. Giver, gratitude, imagination, visualization, exercise, reading. Tick mark. If you do it, that's accountability, right? The task and the priority and the status. Your priority one task should be on the top, and you can add, like, for example, I do that I have to complete my work, office task. I give priority one. I also say that I want to read a book. I want to spend time with my family. I want to, so all top three would be my office tasks, and then later on, I add priority two and priority three. And by the end of the day, I say whether it is done or not. I can hold myself accountable whether I was able to complete it or not. And then by end of the day, once you're done with your work timings, just spend 3 minutes or 3 minutes, 1 minute each. What did I accomplish today? Did you? Ask yourself. Hold yourself accountable. And if you do this consistently, holding yourself accountable, you will see that you have a different yourself version. Version of yourself has been changed. What did I accomplish today? What is the one thing that I could have done better? Reflect, self evaluation, opportunity for you to change the way you did certain things which didn't work out. Good habits, power of habits. Power of good habit is always positive. It's not going to be negative. The more you fail, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you be perfect in that. So make sure you understand what could you have done better. What is your goal for tomorrow that you'll surely target to achieve? Plan your day ahead. Make sure that you have designed your day in such a way that you know what you want to do tomorrow, and then as soon as you get up, you know what is your day should look like. So you fill the daily planner faster because you know that you thought about it. And when you think about certain things you want to do and sleep, your subconscious mind make sure that you hold yourself accountable, and it trains your mind to make sure that you do it in a successful way. So this is something which I usually follow, and this is the power of habits, right? I've seen myself a lot improved as compared to earlier, right? So there are certain books I would like to recommend you. There is a book called The Magic, right? This book is game changing book. This is a 21-day help self-help book by Rhonda Bryan. This will help you every single day. You will have to read one chapter, and there are tasks which you need to do, which will help you build a strong law of attraction for you, build a strong mindset, start your day with positivity, and by 21 days you will see that your life is completely changed. So try to buy this book, Magic by Rhonda Bynes. The second book is Tiny Habits by BJ Fogg, right? Tiny Habits. This is something very important. Don't jump high. Don't go take a larger leap of faith, right? So you just have to make sure that you form small, tiny habits, do it consistently, hold yourself accountable, and evolve. Yeah, that's the book, Tiny Habits. And the third one, which is my book, the ACE Framework, Accountability, Consistency, and um, evolution is mentioned in this. This book is available on Amazon. This is something, if you want to be in successful in your career, this is a Bible of your success. And this is available on Amazon. There are a lot of great frameworks which I have documented in this book. And if you really want to grow yourself in your career, in your personal life, do read this book and give me a feedback. What did you learn from this book? And I guarantee that you will definitely see yourself transform. You will have a strong and positive routine in your life. A power of habit will always, always, always be with you, and you will see yourself completely transformed. If you really like this video, you also subscribe to my channel, share this video with everyone, and make sure that you build your successful life with power of habits. Be focused, be consistent, be dedicated, and be invincible.